This is exactly... Guys! This might not seem like a big deal, but I did most of that without looking it up. We're becoming game devs. Hello everyone. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day so far. Today we are going to be going back into some more game dev. For those that may not know, I am developing an indie horror game called Last Call, a 911 operator simulator kind of game where you need to determine if the person on the other end of the phone is a mimic. In today's VOD, we're going to explore the idea of IARC, which stands for, I literally just looked this up, the International Age Rating Coalition. If we want to make sure our game is rated appropriately internationally, that's something that we need to decide as far as making sure that our rating that we want to aim on getting and what the connotations behind that. I think we coddle too much. We don't put enough respect with the younger generation to be able to handle adult topics. I think having those kind of conversations and interactions and experiences needs to happen in order for people to grow well. We also created different distances for our mimic spread depending on the difficulty, and then proceed to break them. My friend explaining coding perfectly. You have to constantly play "you're a dumbass, you're a genius" until the code is done. Yep. Pretty much. Please don't let this be it. If so, I'm gonna feel so stupid. Okay, we fixed it. So sit back, relax, get some drinks and some snacks, and I'll see y'all in a second. Hello everyone. How are y'all doing today? Hey Alice, hey Dragon, hey Silly. How are y'all doing? Hey Luca. Welcome. Oh gosh, I need to change those ESRBs. Last time I'm aware, there's no jump scares in a game dev stream. How are y'all doing? Hopefully well. Sorry for the late start, by the way. A combination of things happened. So let me explain myself. Okay, please. So first, oh no, I hope your day gets better. Well, hopefully hearing about my rough day might help you a little bit. I mean, I do. Listen, yes, I am a streamer, but I need to stick to my schedule. Not everyone is in our Discord. So like, you know, they don't get to know that I'm starting late. They may look in at going at 1 and be like, where the hell is this person? Not much need to be playing games while watching. Oh no, that's absolutely fine, Luca. Listen, you know how much we support lurkers up in here, so don't you worry. You keep on doing what you're doing. Just appreciate that you're here. Hope to the gods that there isn't a death in a game dev stream. No, there isn't a death, but there was a bit of a scare. So, first things first, I woke up late. I woke up like 30 minutes before stream. So I was already like super groggy, hadn't even drank water, let alone doing anything else. So already starting off the day really well. Then I got it. I was just kind of like checking everything, just going through my quote unquote morning, or I guess in this case afternoon routine, and I got, thanks for the stretch, I got an email from my bank saying, hey, congratulations on your setting up a new card. And I'm like, huh? I did no such thing. And so the first thing that comes up when you get these kind of emails is this a fake email, right? First thing you do is like you check where it comes from. The thing that it tells you to go to, is it real? Like you have to do your research a little bit to make sure that the thing that you got sent is on the up and up. Unfortunately, it was. So I called my bank and was like, hey, That wasn't me. Luckily, worst case scenario didn't happen. Worst case scenario didn't go through. So I'll be doing some additional security stuff. It was just my cat. Well, tell your cat to get out of my banking. I don't got anything. Oh gosh. But no, it just means that somebody managed to kind of like get on the, we're trying to use my like username or something to try to check out my cards, and they didn't get very far. So I just need to update my information accordingly. So it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad, but it was a bit of a scare to buy treats. Well, I mean, I guess that's not the absolute worst. But yeah, no. So that's why I was late. That's why I was late starting. Combination of sleeping in and a potential, what's the word? I guess it's not identity theft, but it like fraud. Yeah, you and me both. Hack my accounts in my sleep so I could fund my ascension to the celestial plane. Oh my gosh. It's like, yeah, no, apparently you have to buy your way in. It's kind of wild. Who knew trying to get to the celestial plane was a pyramid scheme? That's nuts. You too could also get to the celestial plane by paying in $200 and getting other people to pay you $200. That would be... Yeah, we're just gonna start we're gonna start a Dodo MLM. All you need to do is you convince other people to give you money, and then you could be rich. And then I'll just take a little bit of a piece, and then when they try to convince other people to give them money, you get a little bit of a piece. Bruh. Begging Toto 5. Oh gosh, MLMs, dude. I actually can't. I actually can't, man. Oh, oy vey. Not a fan, obviously. Okay. But yeah, so but I'm good. I didn't get caffeine, but I will grab some if I feel like I'm kind of running out of steam. For now, I feel like I'm in a pretty decent spot, so I'm not gonna need it. I remember buying 3DS. It was such a complicated journey. Nearly got scammed off of Facebook Marketplace. Damn. Who doesn't like MLM? Right, Ace? Learn to be super cautious and not nearly losing. Oh my gosh. Like, that's kind of like the biggest is there's so many scammers nowadays. And don't even talk about scalpers too on top of that. Oh my gosh, scalpers are so bad. It's such a huge thing. Any trading card, any kind of gaming system, it's wild. It's really, really wild. I didn't realize it was a fraudulent payment. Yeah, good thing. I'm glad they flagged it for you. Refusing to go to school tomorrow. Oh no. What, do you want to talk about it or nah? You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to, but don't forget drop shipping. Oh yeah, this thing is for free, boy. Oh no, that doesn't sound good. It don't sound good. Did you have another run-in with your quote-unquote therapist? No! I'm so sorry, Sally. I hope your afternoon gets a little better. I hope we can, by talking about horror game making and me throwing my, hitting my head on the wall with coding, that'll help. I was gonna say, y'all are in summer vacation now, right? If it's not now, it's within a few days. I have a friend who's a teacher, and he was talking about how excited he was for it. But I know there are some places that, I mean, are there places that don't have summer vacation? Is that just like a specific like American thing? I don't know. All my support because they say it's making my time at school worse. Oh no. I'm sorry, silly. I really am. Just do what you can. Yeah. 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 Well, school for a lot of people it isn't a great place. It's not a great time. But I'm sorry that you're struggling so hard for it. Hey, Psy Dude, how you doing? It's been a hot minute. Thanks for joining us. Please tell me how to convince my mom into getting me homeschooled. Just honestly do your research. No, I wouldn't say do your research, but like build up a case, you know? You're learning ZBrush, and I feel like I'm learning 3D modeling again. Yeah, I have my eye on ZBrush. That's one of the things that I've been like, well, how would this even work? Like, how would I be able to get this to work? Good. I'm glad to hear that, Psy Dude. But yeah, so I don't know. I honestly don't know. I was homeschooled for 1 year, but that was due to like necessity. It was something that we decided to do because my father was out and about doing tournaments all that throughout that year, and instead of him being gone for like most of the year, we decided to rent an RV and go across the country, and then homeschool for a year. And I enjoyed it. I miss my friends a lot, but it was a good time. But we saw like the Hot Balloon Festival. We saw a lot of natural history museums. I saw the Grand Canyon for the first time. Yeah, it was a good time. It was a good year. Wasn't so great that as soon as we came back from that, and I was like, yeah, I get to see my friends again. We moved. that part wasn't so great. That wasn't a good time. But like, yeah. So it was always like of necessity that we did do that. But but like, is there any way for you to be able to like change schools? You know what I mean? Like if it's that bad, is there any way for you to switch to a different one? Hey Ratty, how you doing? Did you see my drawing of the tiefling drone? I don't know. I don't think I had. Let me check it out. We're just vibing right now at the moment. Where did you post it? I guess I did see it. Art? Post your art, maybe? Oh, this is the tiefling drone. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's cool. I like it. I like the purple. I have another school near me, but it sucks cheeks. I mean, is it worse than what you're dealing with now? It's like, well, this might be better, depending. So, it's just kind of one of those things where it's like, I used to go there. Well, how long do you have at this school? How many years do you have left? Because if it's like 1 more year, you might be able to get through it. You get a detention for putting something in the wrong pocket. Gross. A soda PNG tuber thingy. Ooh. Yeah. And feel free to post it in post my art, because I would love to see it, the progress. Even if it's not finished, I want to see the progress. You know? Yeah, I don't know either, silly. I'm sorry you're going through it. All you can really do is, you know, try to make it through. Today I got a detention for the 2 simple words of "shut up" slipping out of my mouth. I mean, okay, that is snapping back though. I can see how that got you detention. Like, I could see it. I can see on the, it was at my friend's. Oh, context is key. Okay. All right. Okay. Because I was gonna say, if you tell a teacher to shut up, then yeah, it's kind of spawned and heard. Don't you hate it when teachers spawn? Just I wish I could take pics, but for that I need to get close and Cardinals don't let me. Understandable. Understandable. But that's cool. That's cool that the Cardinals are there. I skipped detention. I'm such a good kid. What are they gonna do? Give you more detention? Probably. Actually. Now that I think about it. They'll give you double detention. It's the double it's doubling it and passing it on rule. Whenever you skip detention, you double the amount and pass it on to the next person. Silly. You're just making things worse for yourself. Oh man. Yeah, you struggling. You struggling, silly. Look, I know it sucks. I really do. I'd rather go to isolation than do math. You hear me? Yes, I know, but you need math. You do. You do. I feel like I could have used detention as a good way to read because I enjoyed my detentions. Yeah, I mean, it kind of depends. I don't know. I think different schools do detentions in different ways, right? Like, you would probably get, like, I imagine you won't have your phone. I imagine you are pretty much just, like, staring at a wall. They keep a record of how many detentions you get. Right. But, like, the idea of, like, I'd rather have detention than go to a class. Didn't you say after 80 you get it suspended? Just put you in a room and be quiet. Books were allowed. Got you. Teachers are chill except for the phones and vapes and hats and belts and tuck shirts. But that's normal. Oh gosh. The that's what, like, the record but in one day. That's wild. That's wild. Man, well, I know it's tough out there, but you gotta do your time. You gotta. Art has been posted. Ooh. Ooh. Understood why you need to holiday if you're back. The isolation of it. Ooh, yeah, I love it. I love it. So snail coated. So good. Oh, that's great. Anyways, I'm never going to my detention. Silly, no. It's just gonna get worse. The teachers don't care unless you start slurring. What the hell? Slurring? That's wild. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I could definitely tell it's snail. I skipped the last class of the day anyways. Who cares? Silly. You're rebelling. Your teenage angst is showing. Uh-huh. Sure. Good children take their punishments. You refuse them. It's like, you can't keep me down. Well, I guess the question is, if you keep, let's think this through. Let's say you keep skipping it, right? You keep skipping your detentions. What is the escalation? 2 hours of art tomorrow if I'm forced to go. What's your end goal here, silly? What's your end goal here? It's often because my peers love saying slurs. That's not great. Do you want to be suspended? Is that what you want? Is that your goal? Oh, so your goal, okay, well, why? Is it because the school sucks so much? That you're just like, I don't want school? So that's why you're like, well, I'm not gonna do it. It's like, because technically, you're gonna do the thing I want you to do in the first place if I don't go. And if you do go to the detention and take care of everything, then it doesn't fix your issues that you're currently having in school. I'm gonna get shouted at, I don't care. 3 days of school gone, yay. Oh, silly. What are we gonna do with you? They're talking about intimacy and being racist is normal at school. Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm sorry. Don't be one of them, Alice. Don't be one of them. You're better than that. You're better than saying slurs. I'm not the worst in my class. That don't matter, silly. That don't matter. Stop comparing yourself to others. What matters is what you do. What matters is how you go about it. And I'm gonna do my absolute best not to be my father in this situation, because he took it the other direction, and not in a good way. But like, it doesn't matter if other people are worse. It doesn't excuse your behavior. You know what I mean? Unless it was the only way to get through it. I have a friend who got suspended for 3 days for stealing snacks in the kiosk and spraying water at people. That's wild. What is your friend group, silly? Believe the conversation heard from others? I believe it. I've lived in the South before, Alice. I believe it. My 4 chaotic friends. You don't say. You don't say, silly. Oh man, y'all are just angsty teens, I swear. Oh man. I don't know what. This is a tough one. I feel bad for student these days. It doesn't seem like it getting any easier for him. I agree. I don't think so either. On the theater trip, I swear. Well, I don't know. Because this was a tough one, right? Because I'm an adult. And a part of me wants to be like, if you make a mistake, you should own up to it. But at the same time, like, you're an angsty teen. Like, you're just gonna do what you're gonna do. That's your MO. But don't do something that really fucks up your future, is the only thing that I will say. You don't want something that you carry with you for a long time. You know what I mean? And I still need to finish watching Murder Drones. Is being trans angsty? No. That's just you learning of who you are as a person. Like, the suspension thing may prevent you from doing the things that you would want to do and make your life better. And it will hold you down. So that's the only worry that I would have. Was like, don't do stuff that would prevent you from, once you get through this, that it holds you back. Because that's really the biggest thing. You don't want to end up holding your future self back. And that's the part that I worry about. You know? I'm not trans outside of Switch, and eventually, you know, you will gain confidence and start moving in that direction. If you feel so inclined to. But I'm just glad that this is a safe space for you. To do that. So, I know you're struggling, silly. I know there isn't a whole lot that I can say. It's about a school if I do leave is my friend I've had over 8 years and my English teacher. Well, there's no law that says you can't still connect with them. As long as you can talk with them. There's no law against that. Not for many years. That's unfortunate, but that is reality for a lot of people, Alice. Including yourself. I guess the only thing I can recommend is finding people who are in a similar place. Have your own little support group. I think for a lot of people, the worst part of learning about yourself is feeling alone. And I don't want you all to feel that way. Live in the buckle of the Bible Belt. Yeah, I know. I get it, Alice. But, you know, hopefully sometime soon you will get the support that you need. And that goes for you too, silly. Like, I want y'all to be okay, and I want y'all to not make decisions that hold your future self back. Does that mean that every single thing you should do is within what everyone's expectations of you? No. Dude, if I dump all the friends that absolutely destroyed me, I'd be alone. I mean, as somebody who had to start over and over again when it comes to friend groups, sometimes being alone is better being surrounded by toxic people. You know? A bad relationship is better than... No relationship is better than a bad relationship. Let's put it that way. Well, there is one, but I could never tell. I just heard they are trans from others, but I hate them. They never turn in their work. So what, a Sally's friends? That one friend on crutches I have to help. I will never leave you. Support me for who you are. Yeah. It's good to have people who support who you are. And it's really important to have close friends like that little support group for you. And I want you to have that. You know? That's the only friend who said that. Aww. That's really nice. That's really sweet. Sounds like one of the good ones. Yeah, definitely keep in touch with them, regardless of what ends up happening. But I will do my best not to... I'll do my best not to be a classic version of an adult who just says do what the adults tell you to do, because I'm not an idiot. I'm not stupid. Adults are stupid. People are stupid. And sometimes fighting against the man is the right choice. But just be smart about it. Try not to act out of impulse. Try not to act out of emotion. That's really when it gets you in trouble. Try to keep things in mind and keep repercussions in mind as well. I don't form connections, I form obsessions, then I get bored. Sounds like you have some things to work out as far as healthy relationships, Alice. But yeah. No. Just be safe. And good luck. That's really all I can really say. Because I can say all day, every day that it's like, oh, I don't even know where my mind I was going with that, but just good luck. Best luck to you. All right. So, we should probably, maybe, possibly, start actually doing some game dev, maybe? Who's to say? A lot of people consider me their friends, but I don't like them. Oh no. Oh no. Alright. So, why isn't this? Okay, we're definitely not at the... Where is... Oh, okay. We'll just do this then. We'll do screen capture. Boop. So, what have we done to... What our goal... This was the first time we actually started this. Here's our goal. Also, all my peers are very openly homophobic. Then that sounds to me that, yeah, you're not in a great spot, Alice. And good on you not trying to conform with your peers. That takes some very internal strength of you. A lot of people change their views based on their environment and their culture. But you have been strong in your own personal beliefs, and that's strength right there. That takes a lot of strength. That is not an easy thing to do. So, proud of you. Proud of you, Alice. Screw homophobia. I was gonna say I already said the F word once. Which, by the way, I looked it up. Ooh, no, I remember the thing that I wanted to do today. I wanted to talk about ESRB. I was thinking about it yesterday because I Googled, I was editing and I was like, what is the ESRB for rated T for teen? Just because, like, you know, I say that it is and I say the stream is, but it's like, do I really know what determines rated T versus not T? It was like an online complaint of a father complaining to a 18 plus streamer not to cuss around their kid. And he's like, bro, this is an 18 plus stream. I'm not gonna not curse just because you have your kid watching, right? And who are actually around me, not friends. Yeah. Well, I mean, good. I'm glad that you're selective in your friends as well. I think that is a good sign that those friends may be, you know, a lot longer lasting. But yeah, no. So I did some Googling, being like, okay, well, what is rated T for teen? What does this mean? And hold on, let me pull it up for y'all. Let me pull it up. Definitely gonna close this because it's by big info. Things that I leave up on here is probably not great.
Hey.
Hey.
When they do come,
No.
you have...
No. I have also way too many videos up. Rated T meaning. ESRB teen. Here we are. And boop. So. Oh, apparently, like, different ESRBs are for, like, it's different countries have different things. Wait, hold on. $200,000 pure dollar loan? That's a big loan! What the hell? Okay, so, okay. So, it's the ESRB wiki, exactly. We are going, what I want to explore, or have the conversation with y'all today as a slight sidetrack of what rating do we want this game to be? Because I think that's important. We should be having this conversation when we go over the scripts, because I think what we tackle and what we don't tackle is based around, like, what rating we would want to go for. But I don't know. It's something that I want to tackle now, so we're tackling it now. All right. So for violence, it may contain moderate or intense violence, regardless of art style or graphics. If it's strong or intense, realistic violence, then it's M17. So that means that as long as we don't show realistic violence, I think we're in the good for rated T. So I'm aiming for T because I want. Okay, so here's a bit of a pickle, right? I'll go ahead and open this so I'm not blinding y'all. So let's write this down. We want this game to be not directed, catered to not two teens, teen or above. That's kind of what I'm thinking, because the the lesson learned as far as people like kind of sorry if I missed anything. No, you're good. We're talking about what ESRB rating we want this game to be. And before we decide who our ESRB rating is, we need to decide who is this game for? Who is our audience? Who is our audience here? What? Is this really? Why is it on the bottom? Anyway, you do realize that young children are going to end up playing anyway. Exactly. That's why I want to have this discussion, Alice. I can make this rated A. I could make this a rated A game, which I'm pretty sure is only for like highly sexualized or something, like borderline porn games. So like you could go down that way. That doesn't prevent children from getting access to it. I mean, it kind of does, in that the parents will buy it for them. But like that, it's one of those things where it's like, we could try to decide the kind of people we want to be playing this and we want that are planning to interact with, but that doesn't necessarily, that's not a hard limit. This is a game. People are going, of all ages, regardless of intent, are going to be playing this. It was a lot more, it's a bit leftover of an archaic system when games were all physical and you had to convince your parents to buy it for you. Like, that was really what it's meant for. It was much more of an aid for parents and people responsible who have no idea what a game is and no idea what it's about, to like actually kind of be like, it's not for you, right? It's like it's the quick look of, would this be good for my kid? Would I want this to be good for my kid? Here is the rating. And it's the same thing for like movies and everything too. But like, it's becoming so much not a thing anymore, because like digital media is so just out there. I mean, we talked about like pirating, for example, like not too long, like it keeps on coming up, but we like, if anyone wants to get their hands on it, they're gonna get their hands on it regardless of the rating. So it's kind of like one of those things where, but if I'm going to release a game, I have to be able to, if I want to avoid a rated M rating, I need to cater to a certain degree of those people who would be rating. Like, I have to submit this game to an ESRB rating. That's one of the things I have to do for this game, which also I'm pretty sure comes with a fee of some kind. It's wild. Anyway, there's a big difference of a feel of a game, right, between a rated T and a rated M game, right? If it's rated M, you're going in being like, oh, they're gonna be talking about, there's gonna be decent amount of cursing, there's gonna be a decent amount of violence, there might be some sexual stuff, there's like a good amount of horror, like a really, like, think about the Deadpool movie. That Deadpool movie was rated R, I'm pretty sure, and it was like the first Marvel rated R movie, and like, that was a big deal. That played into its marketing a bit, right? So like a 911 operator game that's rated M, help people determine to play a game. Hold on, you know what? I might be wrong. Hold on, let me, before I start talking nonsense, does it cost money to get an ESRB rating? ESRB pricing. If you want to make consoles the ESRB is the least of your concerns. When you apply to their site, you'll get access to the submission process, including a fee schedule. The fee ranges from a few hundred to a few thousand per submission, depending on the budget of the game and some other conditions. It's also not necessary. ESRB isn't a legal requirement. It's used as a physical stores and the big console platforms. Okay. We aren't doing that. Wait, do we want this game on console? How do y'all feel? Would this be a good console game? I'm planning it on being PC. And I'm planning on this game being on like a touch tablet. But you have a tablet. I want this game. I'm anticipating this game being on a tablet, which isn't a console. Like I want it on the phone stores, etc. I'm broke, please. I mean, is it bad that Watch Deadpool when it released? No, not at all. Deadpool is a good movie. I was a kid. Listen, in case it's not incredibly obvious, if you want to put it on console, I just don't know. That's why I'm asking y'all's opinion on the console thing, because I wasn't anticipating putting it on a console. I'm certainly not gonna put it on a PS. Well, actually, I don't know. Maybe who the hell knows, man? I don't know. We would have to remake the game 5 different every time for every new thing we put it towards. But before I move on to talking about additional different media, well, not like different console and how that works, to answer your question, Alice, in case it's not terribly obvious, I don't think my opinions on exposure of like certain what you should and should not talk about around teens or children are normal. Like, I curse around children, and that's frowned upon. But I'm like, that there's so much worse things I could say that is not a curse word. It is not a slur. That would be much more problematic. So I am not the best indicator, I think. I think that this kind of falls into the part of me that doesn't align with societal norms very well. In the sense of like, we talk about, like, for instance, there's a good amount of topics that we talk about, even though this stream is like rated T for teen. We have conversations about like sex. We have conversations about mental health. We have conversations about like death. We talk like about life. Like there's a lot of conversations that people would say is not meant for teens. They're not meant for people under the age of 18. And I'm like, these conversations need to happen during a time where people are still figuring themselves out and they're still figuring the world out. So like, the whole rating system, I think, is absolute malarkey. The idea of to protect someone is to hide information from them and to not expose them to such things, I think in the end only hurts. And I think also the assumption that everyone within the same age group is at the same mental and the same mental growth. You know what I mean? All of you know who I'm talking about. Where there are people that are around your age that are like acting not their age. Adults, teens, kids, doesn't matter what step you are. Age, oh gosh, I want to say age is just a number, but the inclination that it is often used for is not something I support. But it's mental age is different. And I don't mean that in the like CP sense. I'm talking about in the sense of like just the maturity of people and what they're willing, and it is fine with them with absorbing that kind of information and interaction is different depending on the individual, not just an age. It's very much a drastic oversimplification and putting people into boxes that I do not support. So yeah, I watched several very gory horror movies as a child, like this movie where Superman genocides humans as a child. Yeah. I actually really liked that movie. I forget what it was called, but I really liked that horror movie. I thought it was a really good play on Superman. Anyway, many horror movies as a child, but like the point is, right. So that's kind of my place with it is, ESRB and all that is just meant to keep people. It's a good indicator to someone who has no idea what's going on, what's going to happen in the media they're about to consume. And I think we coddle too much the younger generation. We don't put enough respect and with the younger generation to be able to handle adult topics. I think having those kind of conversations and interactions and experiences needs to happen in order for people to grow well. I didn't watch all of it. I hid in my room and covered my ears so the screams would go away. Okay, maybe you shouldn't have done it, Alice. But it's not really needed, and from what it looks like, it'd probably be obvious. Oh gosh. Yeah. So moving on to what we're talking about for consoles and stuff. Every different thing. So let's say for example, I'm gonna put this game on everything. I'm putting this on the Switch 2 now, I guess. The PS5, the whatever the Xbox new one is now, on the PC, on the tablet. Every single one of them requires me to get a certification to be able to put that on their console, where I have to pay a fee, and then they send me the minimum requirements necessary to add it to their console. And once that has been completed, I send it to them to be approved. And then if it wasn't, more often than not, it's not approved on the first go. And then you have to keep submitting it to approval. They'll give you some feedback like, hey, change this, this, and this. And then you do so, and then you send it back, and then they review it, and then they have other things that you want to do. And then it goes back and forth. And then eventually they'll like, cool, it's good to go. You can put it on our platform. That's what we would have to do for every single one, which is different. And they have different parameters for every single one. So it ain't cheap and it ain't easy being like, I'm gonna put it on everything. Like it's a whole thing. Like even like button, like down to button mapping. Right? You watched it in the living room. Oh no, I'm sorry, Alice. I got disintegrated. If Idealist has 0 followers, I'm dead. So I guess with all that being said, it doesn't seem like ESRB is really needed. If they're going to just online stores, IARC, it'd be fine. And if you were selling your own hardware, games in your own site, you don't need anything at all. What the heck is IARC? IARC, International Agency for Research Cancer for Cancer? I don't think that's it. Hold on. Games. AIRC rating. International Aid Rating Coalition. Oh god, it's so bright. Oh, force dark mode. Holy my god. Oh. We're talking about ESRB and what we want this game to be considered. You'll never 0 followers again, even after you die. Thanks, Alice. Thanks, especially that last part. Even if you die, it's like, thanks. Appreciate it. But yeah, we're talking about ESRB. If that is something that we want to, how do we want our game to have like more an M rating? Do we want our game to be a T? Because M is technically the safest option. M gives us the greatest freedom, right? But T would give us more people that would be able to have access to it, right? But that's also more of as I mentioned before, that's an archaic. It feels like it's an archaic medium, digital medium, a rated M game. Everyone gets access to it, right? Like, not everyone, but like, if people want to play it, they're gonna play it. The rating isn't gonna prevent people from playing it. I don't have enough requests to a costume, but at least need a pride flag at the side of Mama Dodo. Ooh, a pride Mama Dodo. I mean, isn't Mama Dodo ace colors? Isn't that... Didn't we come to that conclusion at one point? The purple and the black is like there was like, the purple of Mama Dodo is the purple and the ace flag. But maybe we just need like a flag, is what you're saying? Yeah. Yeah, it's Pride Month. June is Pride Month. Rainbow Mama Dodo? That would be so glaring, though. That would be so busy. I mean, feel free. Like, there's some people around here that have definitely been stocking up some points. So feel free to be like, hey, we want it. Mama Dodo reminds me of the non-bi flag. There's a non-bi flag? What is a non-binary? Oh, non-binary flag. Okay. I thought it was literally just non-bisexual. I was like, what does that mean? What is non-bisexual? I mean, it was... I mean, you're messing with me, Alice. There's no way you're not messing with me. Okay, so doing the research with ESRB, I learned that if it's digital, then you just need to... It just needs to be an IARC, which is an International Age Rating Coalition, which I never heard of before, or at least I don't remember hearing before. Its flag has the gray and white, and black. To Mama Dodo is just purple. I mean, she has the black or the gray from the things. So let's look. Let's see what she has. So she has a little bit of the orange, but there's no orange in it. So we have the purple. The purple here. We have a little bit of the gray here, and then no white. That's kind of true. Yeah, I mean, we can really influence it a little bit. We could definitely make one. If y'all redeem it, then whoever redeems it gets to specify how they want it to go. I should know the fact of my own sexuality. Probably. You want to rock your colors, you know what I mean? Okay, so what is IARC? What is this? Okay. So classification: Brazil, Taiwan, North. So international branding. Oh, this does do it. Okay. So if we want to sell into different countries, we should probably do this. Which is fine. I'm fine with it. But, okay. How does it work? Okay. We're going to have to switch off the force dark mode. Gosh, it's so bright. New app or digital games created. Developers asked to complete a questionnaire to obtain ratings. Storefront of the map's regional settings to display for the users. And then monitor ratings across games. Okay, cool. For developers... This is us. We're developers. Look at this. Look at this person. Look at this guy. Having 3 sexualities. Ugh. Lucky. Your parents let you have 3 sexualities? I can only have 1. I had to sell one to get the other. So the joke here is that I was only allowed to have 1 console when I was growing up, and whenever we wanted a new console, I had to sell it in order to get a new one. So I had to sell my 64 in order to get my GameCube. And so the joke here is that in order for me to get my new sexuality, I have to sell my old one. I had to sell my straight sexuality. No. Oh my gosh. Oh, that joke was just for me, and I don't care. That was funny. Designed to be quick and easy as possible. Once a developer completes a questionnaire, ratings are issued immediately. For a game. So for a game app that contains very little pertinent content, questionnaire will be finished in a few minutes. If a game and app has more content like violence, profanity, sexual content, nudity, gambling, or other pertinent material. Okay. Questionnaire may be a few more minutes to complete. Okay, so it seems like it's very easy. Can request a rating check for any of the ratings their games or app have been assisting. Can we just take it? Can we just... How much does it cost to use? Okay, hold on. How much does it cost? Obtaining rages via is free of cost to developers. Okay, then how do I take it? I kind of want to take it. I want to see where we're at. How can I get my game app rated using... Where? It makes up. How can I get my game app rated? Developers can only ask the system when submitting their game or app to any of the system participating storefronts. Okay, so we don't get to do it until at the very end. But we should still have in mind of the kind of game we want people to assume this game is going to be based on the rating, right? So with that in mind, do we want this game to feel like ooh, it's rated M, like ooh, it has adult themes, like do we want that feel, or do we want this is a 911 operator horror game that's rated T? Because I feel like it's somewhere kind of in the middle a bit, because we're gonna cover like some kind of messed up things a bit, you know what I mean? Like, we're gonna have a child calling us saying that their dad killed their mom. Like, kind of, there's gonna be some heavy shit in this. So, do we want to kind of go like, all right, or are we overthinking this? Should we just make what we want to make, cover what we want to cover, not really worry about catering any particular rating, and then we just answer honestly when we put it in and just see what we get, because it doesn't really matter. Yeah, that kind of feels right. Just being like, we're just not gonna hold ourselves back, and if we get something on the higher end, we get something on the higher end. That's just that, baby. All right. So with that, I will say, ASRB is do what we're gonna do, then answer the questionnaire with the IARC. With the IRC, and let it be what it is. And it is what it is. Yeah. There we go. All right. So first ad break of the day. Let us stretch, get some water, get some food, and I will see y'all in 3 minutes.
Just deep breaths. You got this, idealist.
People join in being like, oh, this Dota looks cute, and then it's just like, Idealist breathes the stream. This Dodo breathing. He's not undead at all. Undead don't breathe. Even I know that. Oh. Those 28 squats, man, get me every time. Okay. So, ESRB. Everything's right. Okay. So, if we phone call, oh, what did we do? Okay, so decided, explored, ESRB, which is IARC, potential rating, and target audience. Decided to just do what we want, and what rating we get is what we get. There we go. Why is Bob's your uncle? Who knows? Southern sayings are also all wild anyway. You know what I mean? It's just kind of, Alright, so what's our goal? Our work on finished increased spread and introduce the probability of further spread chances. So, we're actually gonna do some work today. It feels like it's been a long time since we did that. We're actually gonna do some coding and a game dev stream? Forget about it. Alright, so this is what we want. We want, I think the first thing that we want to do is hold on. Okay. I had some things that I didn't want up. We want recordings, mimic spread. Here we go. This is what we want to explore here. Size uniformity. We're not going to go do that. Gaps. We're fixing those gaps, but we're going to fix those gaps by fixing the rest of these. By increasing the distance here. This little rating here. The AOE, so to speak, and then also add probability of it happening. All right, thanks, Alice. Thanks for stopping by. You have a wonderful day. Loved having you. Okay, so detection 1, detection 2, and detection 3. I think what we should do with these 3 here, right? It's pretty much the same. It's pretty much the same, regardless. I didn't die and disintegrate. Well, I'm glad he didn't die and disintegrate, silly. Besides, you can't do that. You have people in your life that would be very sad. Don't growl at me. Do you know what happens when someone growls at Mama Dodo? They go missing. Mama Dodo just closes her mouth, and you just hear the distant sound of muffled growling. Just like. No, I think what Mama Dodo would do if one of her kids was growling at her, you wouldn't. I think she would snuggle. She would fight your anger with her love. Being like, this is one of my feistier children. She just needs a little more cuddling. I think that's what she would do. She is. She's Mama Dodo. She is the manifestation of motherhood, in a way. It's one of the reasons why she has gained so much respect with the other summons. This is an unredeemed lore bit, but when she was essentially introduced to the rest of the summons, they really didn't have a good impression of her off the rip, because most of the other summons were kind of built for war and fighting, and and this little Dodo comes around being like, here's a new leader for a new arm in our armada, and they didn't take too kindly to it. But what she kind of represents is a mother, thus Mama Dodo. So like, she is able to kind of pull that part of their brains of their mothers, right, and is able to kind of enforce this natural enforcement of their behavior, of like, it's like, oh shit, this natural fear and respect that comes from a child to their mother, right? That doesn't go to say like every single child-mother relationship is the same. You know, to be real. Yeah. We're one day we'll get the plush. But that's the kind of idea. That's the kind of role that she plays. You want an OC to be real? Yeah. Yeah, that also means that I made it. It's no greater a compliment. If I had one Pokemon I wish was real, it would be Mama Dodo. If I had 3 wishes, I would wish Mama Dodo to be real 3 times. Let's do this. Let's do... It feels like a little bit of a double... spread. If instead, if we added a new script, let's add a new script. Mimic, what are you doing up here? Go down here. How do I add a new script? It's been forever, man. I don't know. I've been editing these scripts for so long. I'm like, I just want a new one. Create new script, and then we're gonna name this one. It's like Mama Dodo. So what is that? What do you mean by that? We want this one to be choice. Spread choice. Create. There you are. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking. Because we have detection 1, 2, and 3 here, right? So instead, what we're gonna do, we're gonna have you function chosen, function chosen, and then we just do boop boop. Okay. Then, regards to this, you crushed my brain because I don't understand all this coding. Trust me, I barely understand it too. Basically, this. Okay, so I'm going to walk through my process. So what we are trying to do is that we have, you see this red circle around this square? As we move forward, it's choosing objects within the circle. And it's just hopping, and then it could be one of 2 of these, it's one of 3 of these, etc. Right? So, but we're leaving gaps. We have decided in previous streams that we don't want gaps. But if we just continue on, it doesn't go back around. Right? It's just random. And then it gets stuck, and then it's gone. It's there forever, right? Because it can't jump anywhere. So what I want is a increasing area. So we have like this one here, and then we'll have a second one that's twice as big, and then a third one that's 3 times as big. And what's going to happen, the red circle is its ability to detect what's in that red circle. So it's like a radar. You can think of the red circle as like a radar. And at the middle of that circle is our mimic, right? And the circle, anything within that circle is something that it can see. It's a choice that can be made that it wants to move to. So in this case, it could move to here, 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 and here. Can you radar a mama dodo in it? Otherwise, I don't want. That's funny. Don't worry, there will be definitely dodos put into this game to some extent, just because at this point it would be funny. But it sees any of these houses. So as long as the choice hasn't been made previously, because we turn it off, there's definitely gonna be, silly, then it can move to that location. But because it's skipping houses, it's skipping locations as it's moving around, I'm going to increase the area of this. Now, the easy solution is to just go into the proximity thing of what this radar is and just increase the value. Right? We could just do that. But what I want, because I'm ambitious and stupid at the same time, is that I want 3 different scans. What I want is I want this main one here, and then I want a second one that's a little bit bigger, and a third one that's a little bit bigger, and each of these have a different probability of happening, and that probability is influenced by how difficult the mimic is, aka because the mimic will get more and more difficult the game goes on. So in case you don't know, there's different difficulties when it comes to the mimics that you come across. And I am painting it in a sense of these mimics are learning people better as time goes on. Right? The one that the mimic that you're dealing with is learning, it's growing, it's learning to trick you more, right? It's becoming smarter as time goes on. So the idea is in the beginning, when it's level 1,
I can't read.
When it's level 1, the calls that you get are really easy to point out. They're not getting the words right. It's like they're switching to different voices, etc. Like, they're mostly just gonna go to whatever the nearest house is, right? But as they get smarter and they're trying to trick not only you, the player, but also your police force and your other like emergency personnel, now there's a chance that it will skip a few houses. It's trying to not be predictable anymore. It's not going to just go here or here or here or here. It might jump over here. And then, if they're really smart, they may even go all the way over here, right? Because I don't want the player to feel like they're safe in assuming that the call that they're getting is human. Because what happens, because I'm going to kind of walk through it a little bit. How about in a really smart, they're just unpredictable? They're just completely random? Yes and no. I mean, that's the goal of the third one. Is the third one's going to take over like half the map, right? It's going to be like boop, 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 etc. I'm going to hydrate now, Dragon. Thank you for the redeem. But the point is that if you, let's say in the beginning, you get a call that's right here, right? And then you get another call. Let's say it's coming from this house. The person who's playing the game, exactly, Dragon. That's what I'm trying to paint here. You get a call from here. That's right after. The player's going to assume that this is not a mimic no matter what, because the last call is way over here. This call's way over here. There's no way that it made that distance. So I'm going to move forward with this automatically not having to worry that the person on the other end of the phone is a mimic or not. But I want to play against that. I want to show that there's a chance, though smaller, that it could be. So you never feel like it's a safe assumption. You should always try to be paying attention to a certain degree of whether or not the person on the phone is a mimic. But in the beginning, they're too dumb. It makes very little sense that they would be able to do that off the rip. Because if we make it too chaotic, especially in the beginning, it becomes frustrating. If you start over here and then it's just like all the way over here, like immediately, then your brain is just like, how did they get here that fast? It means that I'll have 3 different radars overlapping themselves, Dragon. I'll have this middle one that is like a certain percentage, then I have a middle one that's a certain percentage, and then I'll have an outer one that's a certain percentage. And I'm going to have those probabilities weighted based upon the current difficulty of that mimic. It will like set the mimic to a different quote-unquote state, right? When a mimic is quote-unquote level 2, that means it activates certain, the game knows like, okay, now we're playing level 2 dialogue. Now we're able to we're moving in a different way. Trying on scissors with Oh gosh, you would be, listen, just saying, math is involved in this. Just saying, silly. So, otherwise, yeah. No, I get your hatred for math, but you should really give it a shot. Especially if you plan on ever being able to pay your bills ever. It's highly recommended you at least become somewhat literate in math. Scissory. Oh gosh. Alright, so I think what we're gonna do is that we're gonna have detection. We're gonna rename you. Can I rename you? Detection 1 close. Perfect. Now, and then here's the idea. The idea is if input action is pressed for spread, then it will select how did I do this before? How did I select other things before? Wasn't this? It wasn't main game. Was it main game? Main menu? No. On ready variable. Maybe that was it. We need to do. Where to go? Where's my choice? Huh? Did I lose it? I like math, just not very good at it. See, I'm kind of the opposite. I'm really good at math, but no, I like math. I can't be wrong. I'm an Excel sheet guy. I can't beat the allegations. I really can't. Spread choice. Here we go. So I think on ready, and it's variable, detection close equals, maybe I'm not doing this right. Definitely didn't skip breakfast. It's okay, I also skipped. But you should eat. Be better than me. I've adapted an immunity. Oh. Yeah. You finally ate food for the... Well, I'm glad you ate food. I'm glad you ate food. That's what matters to me. No, wait. The variable means it has to be something physical. But what if I want to call a script? Can I just do it? Then we want to just do like detection 1 close. So like the idea here is that I want to have detection 1 close, detection 1 medium, and detection 1 far. So I want, let's do that. We're just gonna duplicate, and this is medium. Duplicate, and this is far. Duplicate. Wait, no. Wait. Ate a lot of schnitzel style pumpkin. Ooh, nice. As soon as I say that, I actually got water inside my phone. Ooh. Hold on. Maybe I'm approaching this wrong. Because I want to change the size of it. So what I want is mimic close proximity. Then this is mimic medium proximity. And then far proximity. Like that. I think that's what we want. We want close, medium, far. Close, we're going to have it be transformed. Yeah. Medium scale is 2. Far transform is 3. Yeah. Let me make me a little smaller. Ha, just kidding. Had the wrong thing selected. Mama Dodo, let's make you a little smaller so that people could see what the hell I'm doing. I would let it dry if it's wet. Put it in rice, let it sit. Don't try to mess with it. It's shrink. Mama Dodo's like, ah. It's like that quack that echoes. And then, okay, so now with the close, medium, and far proximity, it's the same? Or we want these, do we want these different? Oh, it sits in rice, understandable. Well, if you need to cut it off, cut it off. You don't want to ruin your phone just because you want to watch a stream. I would prefer you have a functioning phone. Though I do appreciate you wanting to watch the stream. Let's see here. So we have the 3. Fine, I'll watch you on my TV. Hello! I'm on a bigger screen now. I feel so much larger and in charge. I'm gonna start putting ads every 5 minutes. Mama Dodo and Rice sounds like a good combo. You know that streamers can put on ads. They can put 22 and a half minutes of ads within a 30-minute period. Can you believe that shit? Can you imagine having 7.5 actual stream in a 30-minute time? Yeah, I'm not joking. Every week I could turn it up. I'm at the bare minimum what I'm doing now. I could turn it up to 22.5 minutes every 30 minutes of ads. I can do that, which is wild, isn't it? And actually, from what I've heard a lot of like other VTubers and stuff like that. Yeah, right. Probably other streamers too, where they have like 15 minutes of ads every hour. They have like quintuple the minimum. Yeah, it's wild. It's honestly wild. But listen, people need to make that bank, but not at the cost of the people watching. That's what I believe. You're here to make an experience. You're not here for money. Money will come naturally. Not 100% true, but like money will if you're doing things right, you should be also getting money. No point in watching it, right? It's kind of my idea with it. All right, so detection 1. Let's move this back to detection. Okay, let's delete these. Well, I don't know. Okay, let's try to think. Let's try to think it through. We have 3 proximities. Boom, boom, and boom. What I would want is a thing where it's like, cool, we have close proximity, medium proximity, and far proximity. I think it would only need to be on 1 script. I don't think we would need 3 scripts. We would be at, on, ready, variable, close would be close proximity, and then medium, and then far. And we like pull these into here, and then on spread, we would have like a probability multiplication probability here, where it's like you either choose close this many percent, medium this many percent, far this many percent. Is there a mod applications? I need to tell my friend that I actually have a job. Bold of you to assume that I can pay you. What is it? I could be a mod. I mean, to be fair, it's one of the better ways that I've been asked to be a mod before. As of right now, I am now not patient exposure. I don't want to take on mods unless I can pay them. I've been doing work for years with no pay. What are you doing here, Kaichi? Don't. No, she's lying. She's lying. How are you doing? Welcome. Hopefully you're having a good day so far. I'm here. Today started kind of rough. I don't need money. It doesn't matter if you need money. If I'm gonna have people do work for me, I want to pay them. That's just especially if it's like dealing with my business. I want people to know their worth and be like paid for the work that they do. I'm not willing to bend on that. I'm sorry. We could like make an agreement as far as what kind of payment, but like I was gonna say I pay you in helping you figure out OBS. All right. Give you free tutorials. Understand? It's completely fine, Dragon. Oh, make me an exception. I have learned, which apparently a lot of people need to learn, is that people are not as motivated to work if you don't get a reward. Then you don't have many reasons to keep consistency. Yeah, people like the whole idea of economics is incentive. It's all about incentives. You need incentives. Incentives doesn't have to be money, but it's more than often what most people go for, right? I'll keep it away. I no shit to do. You should be paid, else you would be procrastinating. Well, it's kind of one of those things where, like, there needs to be some form of compensation, right? My incentive is keeping a deal for my repo stream. That's true. I mean, to be fair, I feel like I should be paying you for me to be on your repo stream with the amount of stuff that I put y'all through. Plus, y'all, I have a sneaking suspicion y'all are gonna start pushing Fortnite. To be fair, I die a lot more than y'all do. Oh. Yeah, I was gonna say the Fortnite streams then, yeah, maybe that would be a good tit for tat. this can go unpaid. Yeah, it's in my mind. So like situations where it's like, oh, you're making fan art, that's different, right? Like things where it's just like you're doing your own thing in celebration of the love of the community, that is fine. But if it's like direct work, so you don't wear the bear skin, please God save me. But hey, you know what? We have due to our friend, we were able to fix that problem. Now, I was ready to rock that base skin the entire time. If you buy me tickets to a Chinese buffet, it'll work for you. I'll do anywhere you require. Ooh, like an all-you-can-eat buffet? Oh, bruh. I miss, like I haven't gone to an hibachi place in forever. So good. I need to go visit some of my old towns. But like, yeah, like when it comes to like, there's a big truth. If I do not work, yeah. That's true. Yeah, Kaichi does not work for me. We are just friends. I shouldn't say just friends. That gives it a feeling of no. We are friends, so we help each other out. That's my Unicoding friend in a nutshell. He carried me through my first year. Yeah, like it's like compensation doesn't have to be monetization, right? For my mask, I'll do all your work. Yeah, like it's kind of like a give and take, an agreed give and take, and I think that's fine, because in my brain there's 3 different forms of acceptable incentivation, right, or payments. It is through money, it is through bargaining, not really bargaining, but like an exchange of different things, where it's like, hey, I'll do this for you if you do this for me, like that kind of thing. So that's also, I think, is a formal like a acceptable form of payment. But also, what the third one is kind of one of those things where it's like I really don't want to do that one if I have to, but it is a solid. It's, you now owe me a request. You now owe me you now owe me for something. Whereas just like you can now turn in this coupon for whatever, and in like a further exchange in the future. I think that is also a acceptable form, albeit very much more problematic. Right. But yeah, no. So when it comes to being a mod, for now, we're not big enough to need one as of right now. Like I have my friends who are mods who can kind of help out if need be, with Kaichi here, and as well as Kit you see all the time down here as well. Thank you. The music, I can send the link in the content creator thing, but it is here, and it won't get flagged. It won't get flagged on YouTube or Twitch, and I just have it on repeat. It's my favorite. I've been doing it since the beginning. We also don't pay him. He's the one who makes sure that I have fixed I would say 90% of Kit's job is either telling me my mic is not in a good spot as far as sound, and I need to update my category. That is 90% of his work. We all work for each other's exposure. But yeah, no, silly. As long as you being here is more than enough. You participating is more than enough. Don't feel like you need to give even more of yourself. You are doing fine. You're doing just good. Please don't ask us to do any work. Well, I might. Maybe I will. Granted, I'm the one who did offer y'all if y'all wanted someone to edit your stuff, or wanted me to teach y'all if you wanted to learn how to edit, that I would be willing to do that. So I guess if anything, I'm providing my own services for free. If you make me a mod, I swear to abuse the crap out of my power and ban every new person to come in. Yeah, Alice, you're not getting any sort of power. I'm sorry. you don't. Yeah. No offense, but you're not the kind of person. You don't know how long I've wanted to be a mod in other streams. We'll tell you what, Silly. We'll see. If we get to a point where I'm gonna need more additional mods to like be, there and helping out and everything, then we can talk about it. All right. I definitely think we are one of the good ones. So I shouldn't say it that way. Most of y'all are good ones. You're one of the people that I would consider. Let's put it that way. Stream yourself, be your own mod. Yeah, do your own stream, Silly. I need to make my page pretty so I can attract new followers for affiliate. I mean, they're getting rid of affiliate. I'm pretty sure. So they're not really getting rid of, but you'll be able to get stuff without having to be affiliate soon. So all to you. I mean, have you talked to Melon as far as the person that they used? I'm making my own stuff because I'm an insane person, but you need to. Yeah, I can't stream because I have no PC. Yeah, that would make it difficult, wouldn't it? Because you want me a monster. I mean, Alice, you literally said you would ban everybody. Stream on Xbox? I think you can. Yeah, you can stream on mobile. I heard that being a thing. You don't suck. Sally, be kind to yourself. We talked about this. I need to just dedicate. I'm just busy and also indecisive. Yeah, you have a lot going on. So, I mean, I'm not gonna go into details, but like you have a lot going on. It makes sense that you're not as consistent. I'm unemployed. Or I shouldn't say that. I'm self-employed with this. So like, just the new people. Doesn't matter. Yes, we did talk about this, Silly. I said there's a rule in this chat where everyone has to be kind and respectful to each other, and that includes yourself. Like basically running around 24/7. Exactly. So like, don't put that on yourself. The fact that you've started and like you're playing with us once a week and you're streaming at least semi-consistently, then that's enough. That's good. That's a great start. And more people to lift up in our little group, right? The more of our little group is being kind of lifted up together, the more each of us grows individually. That's just kind of how it works. And I love it. It's good stuff. Never imagined positive aggression being this consistent, but I'm enjoying it. Yeah, no, yeah. Yes, we like you and you can't stop us. Get loved, nerd. Listen, if you don't like aggressive positivity, you've come to the wrong stream. I'm sorry. Yeah, no. It's not, like, when I hit deep. But it's positive affirmation. People aren't ready for positive affirmation attacks. Yeah. Yeah, like, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen regardless. If you make me mad, I'm gonna say some real personal, like, affirmating stuff at you. Like, immediately like gets mad, tells you how proud I am of you and all the work that you've been doing. They're like, wait, no, please stop. Please, no. Yep, it's true. It's true. But yeah, no. This is we support each other here. It's like, I love, no, stop, please. It's like, I want you to hurt me, and it's like, I think you're really struggling, but I'm here for you. Wait, no, stop. Please, no, not like this. Please. Please no. Oh gosh, we are. We are. What shade of pink? And what shade of blue? Because I think that changes me. This happened to me in real life, no joke. I believe it. Which side were you on? You know what? You don't need to tell me. I know which side you were on. Yeah, for me, it depends. Blue, purple, or pink, blue? Both iridescent. God, do I love blue, purple. But pink looks good on you. You wear pink well, so it's hard. You were on the receiving end of kindness and you didn't react well to it. Okay, blue, purple. Especially if it's iridescent. It has space vibes. And I'm a fan. I'm a fan of space vibes. In case it's not incredibly obvious. Yeah, was I right, silly? Yeah, that's what I thought. I've seen the way you react to me being kind. To you specifically. I know how you You better get used to it. I'm not gonna stop. It's gonna be a thing. I'm gonna, like every single one of y'all. There's not a single person in here I wouldn't. I've never tried lychees though. A can of them, I think they skyrocketed to my top favorite. Wait, can I get canned lychee here? I'll check at the grocery store next time I go. If I can find some damn lychees. Because I didn't even know they were a fruit until Kaichi came around. And I was like, wait, what? There's a fruit I haven't tried and it's delicious? What the hell have I been doing? It gives me a certain Catboy. Right? Right? Our main tank, Catboy. What were you talking about? I was doing things. Don't worry about it, Alice. We're talking about lychees and being delicious. Hold on. Will that summon melon? Last time we mentioned melon in the stream, melon just spawned out of nowhere. So now I'm waiting. Now I'm waiting to see if it spawned melon out of the ether. And she would just go into... Listen, I love you both, alright? I will probably... I'm willing to try lychee, but I do love a watermelon. Especially like salted watermelon. Oh, so good. Exactly. This is... Yeah, listen. Yeah, salted! Have you never tried salted watermelon? It's so good! It's so good. Try it. You have to. It's so good. It's like eating apples soaked in lemon juice. It's so good. I'm a big advocate for fruit. I need to eat fruit more often. I'm gonna reset stream. I'm lagging so hard. Maybe it better not be the one you're talking about. The one where your phone got wet. It got wet, silly. It's in rice currently. Of course it's lagging. You put ketchup on your watermelon? Even I think that's a bit extra. It's a southern thing. I prefer cantaloupe. See, I don't like melon melons. I don't like cantaloupe. I don't like the green and orange melons. I don't like them. They're not good. It's why I don't like mixed fruit. Because they're always in there. They're always in the mixed fruit. I want them away from my pineapple and my grapes and no. All right. Did you see the VOD? Did you see the VOD, silly? Of me timing you? Oh gosh. I mean, if you didn't, then you totally made the 5 minutes. Totally. Oh gosh. For cantaloupe. Yeah. Is salted watermelon? I mean, I believe salted watermelon is a southern thing. But then again, there's so many like quote unquote Southern things. Frying everything, putting salt on everything, putting ketchup on everything. I mean, there isn't a whole lot of blank on everything that isn't Southern. Hot sauce and everything. I've been recently falling in love with putting hot sauce on my baked chicken when they're done to give it a little, putting unhealthy with everything. Being poor. There's some rich Southerners, but I mean, I suppose. Guess I'm not really fighting the allegations currently. Looks around of my general vicinity, like, yeah, no, that checks. Oh gosh. Okay, I guess enough making people feel uncomfortable by being super kind and genuinely nice to them. If there is an MO that I would ever want to advocate, it's that. Thanks, artists. Appreciate it. Duck Mama Dodo is our game dev Mama Dodo for Rubber Duck Debugging. Do you know what that is? Or ever heard of that one? Rubber Duck Debugging? Don't you dare! Alice! No! 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 I'll turn off the redeems. Oh, okay. Let me see. Let me see. Actually, you know what? I'll check it out the next ad break. I should get back to actually doing game dev stuff. I'm gonna be I love it whenever I flag the VOD being like, he was distracted for. Thanks, Alice. He was distracted for 45 minutes and now finally back to doing some game dev. Oh no. Oh gosh, I'll take the blame on this one. I mean, I like talking with my chat, and I like talking with my friends. So if my friends are in my chat, what am I to do? It's like going to the grocery store hungry. I don't have any means of self-control in that. I'm not to blame for what I come back home with. You came hot and unhelpful. Do you want to try to understand what we're doing right now as far as game dev? You want to give your 2 cents on coding? Considering, maybe. Mm-hmm. Aw, the feeling's mutual, Kaichi. But, yes, no. Vibe, paint your nails. Looking forward to seeing what they look like in Discord. And I will do my best to explain my process so at least you kind of know what the hell I'm doing. Right now, we are trying. I would like to help, but I'm drowning in my own code. You are absolutely fine, Dragon. So what we are going to be doing is we currently have one circle around our guy that detects things. We are going to make 3 different circles, each at different sizes, and make each one have a probability of being used to determine where to go, based around its difficulty, with the mindset of the more difficult the mimic is, the more likely it is that it will skip houses and try to trick you in being a little more difficult to predict where it would go. That's the mindset here. And by increasing the effective range, we also reduce the likelihood of gaps as far as houses not being chosen. That's pretty much what's going on. So, I've now made 3 different proximity radar things, and I named it close, medium, and far, but they all have the same code. I was in the process of making different code, but I think we are for each one, but I think that's overkill. I don't think we need to make 3 totally different things of code. So we're going to go this back to 1, and then we're going to delete far, and we're going to delete medium, detection 1. All right, cool. Close, proximity, etc. And then now we're going to add a function of choose. And this one involves if input spread is hit, which is, by the way, it's not something that we're keeping. The spread input is just our ability to just manually hit the button and then it does it, instead of like waiting on a timer, because that would be a headache to try to go through it. I'm drowning in all this ideal of writing. Yes, listen. I'm excited to see what you end up putting pen to paper with, Alice. The world that you're making is pretty interesting. In case I wasn't super obvious in this, then we will do run. I want it to run function. Oh, I know what we can do. We can do spread 1. Then we'll spread 1, close bracket. Okay. And then we'll spread 2, close bracket. And then spread 3, close bracket. Right? So now I could do world building, but story crafting is so much more difficult. It is. Making your own world is very, very difficult, but it is worth it, Alice. And you got it. I believe in you. Because I've seen, like, between our art streams and what you've been putting in the writing Discord, like, you got it. You got the skills. You just need to practice and refine them, and just put pen on paper and don't really care if as far as it being good or not. You just need to do and improve, and you'll get there before you know it. I'm excited for it. So spread 1, spread 2, and spread 3. That's the idea. So then spread 1, all this happening, and then let's do this. Also names. Yeah, tell me about it. Names are bad. We want to close, and we're going to go ahead and where's a good one that we can just kind of take real quick? Mimic. Well, I mean, there should be Mimic in here. Sprite 2D. Oh. We will do pathfinding, Rich House. No, it's not any of these. None of these. We want maybe this? Canvas? No, we need to start on viewport. Oh, here it is. Room, office, computer, viewport, sub-viewport. Gotta be lurking? Hell yeah. Enjoy cuddling with Mama Dodo. Yeah. What should I name the goddess of magic? Difficult to say. Look up some inspiration. That's all I can really say about it. I have the name here to sentence me. Editing is where the magic happens, but you gotta have something to edit. So create. Exactly. Kaichi gets it. Canvas, panel, pause. I think we should just do it. It would be money, viewport, / sub viewport. Did I not do this right? So if we do you, pathfinding. Am I doing this wrong? Am I doing this wrong? Oh, can we just do this? / settings. Can we do that? That would be amazing. Except this is / mimic close proximity. Does it work? No. Yeah. I love Nyx. Nyx is a good name. Oh wait, hold on. Did I not do this correct? Oh yeah, equals. It's equals. Idealist. Aha! Look at that. Perfect. And then now, so instead of typing that whole thing, it just autos just like everything up to this point. And then we do, instead of close, we do medium. And then we do far. And then we'll do medium. And then far. Boom. Done. So now what this does is that it pulls in a variable of these. It's saying this object, the mimic close proximity, is called close. And anything that we go for is that. So instead of spread here, this will be choose. Cool. Perfect. And then this is spread 1. Mavia is pretty good. I like Mavia. Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty good. I like it. So now... Oh gosh. All right. Why do we need a recharge? What? Hold on. It is way too early. Hold on. I'm gonna turn off. Oh, no, that's Discord reactive. Display capture, real quick. It's every hour, yeah. Are we over it? Oh shit. I guess we are. No. Is it because we started later? Weird. I guess. Oh, okay, yeah. All right, I guess I'll get some extra water. Everyone, take this moment, stretch, get some water, get some food, go to the bathroom. I'll see y'all in 3 minutes. You're not gonna miss anything, I promise. All right, I'm back. Some of y'all probably aren't yet, but I am here. This time with some water and a shot of vitamin B complex. Something that I have been like very, very bad at not taking for a long time. So, why am I smelly? How did Silly know? How did Silly know? Silly, are you in my walls? Wow. What the hell? What does that mean? Why are you being so mean? Why are you being so mean, Silly? Mama Dodo doesn't smell like corpses. She has no flesh. I don't know if Soul... That would be kind of interesting, wouldn't it? Souls having a distinct smell? I think that'd be kind of cool. Ooh, it could... I mean, if you're gonna start adding different languages as like a specific religious thing is a really nice touch. I think that's cool. Smell flowers. Can you not smell flowers? Would souls have a smell, like, based on its bearer? I mean, that still means that you smell them, no? You still smell it to a degree. We did that in D&D once. English Romanian. That's cool. That's cool. You can put it in Discord, but I wouldn't put it in chat. But thank you for asking permission. That's much appreciated. Unfortunately, typing things in other languages was ruined for y'all by people abusing that power. I can smell everything always. Yeah, you have a sensitive nose, don't you? But yeah, no. I have pretty sensitive taste. I don't know if I have a sensitive nose. I think my nose is normal. I think, but taste buds aren't. The opposite. My nose always feels plucked. Interesting. Okay. All right. Learning a lot about y'all. It's the world's worst superpower. Honestly, yeah, I believe that. I believe that. Being able to have super sensitive smell, because at least sensitive hearing, you could put like headphones in or something. Like, what are you gonna do with a sensitive nose? Like, plug your nose? I guess mask. I guess like a face mask would help. But like, I have sensitive ears. No. I think if I had to, yeah, mine would be taste as far as heightened senses. Oh man. Wait. Silly. Wait, did Silly say? Oh, you did say you're an idiot. Get her! Get her! Give her! Get her! Make her feel loved! Do it! Careful. I'm gonna start telling you how much that I'm proud of you. Careful. Careful now. I'll do it. The slowly brings hammer close to the, in case Silly starts self-defamates, break glass, and it's just a heart. She's like, I'll do it. I'll do it. Oh, but understandable. Understandable. I personally don't like being touched, but I let. That's why it's like it's more of a big deal when I let people touch me. My friends I allow, but in general, I've never liked being touched. I thought it was a really big thing when I was younger. Like I was genuinely worried about like my personal relationships with it, dealing with it. It was to that extent. Pick your favorite food. I'll keep being sometimes. We'll post it in the Discord. Oh gosh, the flashback. I'm very touchy. If I make a friend, I usually confirm via hug. Aww. So your love language is touch, huh? For me, it's words of affirmation. That's really like a very big one. No. Well, we had this discussion. Me receiving it's words of affirmation. I like acts of service. It's doing stuff for people I care about, like art or creating something. That's my I could do that all day, every day. Making cool shit for my friends. If I could just make a living off of that, I wouldn't be working a day of my life. That'd be good shit. Be the best. Are you kidding me? It's why I became an Omnicrafter. It's the best feeling in the world, man. It's confirmed I hate you. Let's be friends. Sally! Stop it! Mine is mostly food, acts of service. Touch is how you know I'd take a bullet for you. Yeah. Playful insults. Yeah, I think a lot of people, it's just kind of like you poke. You poke, and that's how you show it. I think that's the difference between like a cat person and a dog person. Just don't punch your phone. It's gone through enough. I would say put an ice pack on it, but it already has water damage. Oh man. Okay. All right. Getting back on this. Let's see. Let's put it in Discord. How does it look? Let me check. I would say let's wait till ad break, but I didn't check before. And I should have. Let us see. Ooh. Okay. I like it. It looks cool. I like it. Is Mama Duma in your phone? Maybe. Maybe not. technically she's not anywhere. My God. Trying to think, is there anything? What is this? Oh, there it is. There's the purple. Ooh, I love the galaxy coloring. Okay. Yeah. I like that color. I picked well. All right. Okay. All right. So we want this. So close, medium, far. Then we want to turn. What we want is to create a probability. So how do we do that? Let's see here. Let's do Godot. That is not how you spell Godot. Hold on. And boop. Godot probability. Yeah, that's how you spell it. Is probability really hard? It is. No, that's good. That's good. What? Godot probability. All right, what are we looking at? I go quite a bit, and I can't wrap my head around it. My goal is to have a probability of an item generated that is dependent on a player's score. Okay. So random index of Randy of a percentage 100 plus 1. Return if else. We could do that. We could make it like kind of simple, where it's like, if pick a number between 1 and 10. Hey, hi here, how you doing? We could pick a number between 1 and 10. If it's between 1 and 8, choose 1, spread 1. If it's 2, choose 2. If it's that, choose 3. I think is our best ways. We need an OC called Rindo. Interesting. Can't say it here, so it's too brutal. Okay. What are you saying? Let's see here. We want probability. So if input, let's see here. If else, add timer and put a random generator of 1 or 0. If it give 1, then emit a signal to spawn a mod, then 0 if no. Oh, is it too low? Hold on. Well, that's because I made her smaller. Let's see here. Where is the pet emu? Petting. Here you are. There you go. Petting. And there you go. There you are. The rain is coming. Me? Me. Hey. Oh, well, I mean, are you getting rain? Why are you wasting? I mean, wasting and petting Mama Dodo is never a waste. Please. If player score greater, no chance. Variable equals chance. R and F. What is R and F? Max chance score plus no chance. If chance, return true, generate item. If false, don't generate item. That's true. Rain on a hot day. Almost nothing better. It's pretty good. Just saying. With their chance. So if the player score is high enough, let's do Godot picking random number. Godot docs random number. Random number generator. Okay. Rain on a hot day also means humidity, which means mosquitoes. Oh gosh, don't tell me about it. Okay, so random number generator new. So if it's R and G, R and F. What is R and F? I've seen that a couple times now. R and F returns a float between 0 and 1.0. Oh, it does. It does it? Okay. Let's see here. Returns a float between 0.0 and 1.0. R and range returns a float between that. Okay. So it doesn't... R and F. So if I were to just do it, random numbers. If R and F is greater of 0.5, print A, else point B. Okay. Okay. R and I returns a random unsighted 32-bit integer. That's 2. We don't need anything big. Whenever it's more intuitive to write the last example we could write integer round range 10 to 30. Accessing array keys. Hey Star, how you doing? We're learning, actually doing game dev today. You must be so sweet that all the mosquitoes are attracted to you. Aww, that is very sweet, but fuck mosquitoes. Let's see here. I want if R and F is greater than 0.5. So we want to create a situation where it's randomly, it makes a R and F. If R and F is greater than, what was it? Is greater than 0.5. Print A, else print B. We'll do is greater than what should we do for the first spread 1? We'll do 0.8. Then spread 1. Else spread 2. Does it not like the double Fs? Fire ant saves it? Oh gosh, the one thing I don't miss in Florida. Fire ants, dude. Oh my gosh. That fire ants sucked, man. We used to give them grits. For those that don't know. If you give ants grits, the grits swell up when they eat them and they explode. So if you leave out a little bit of grits, they'll bring it to the queen eats it, the queen explodes, and there's no more ants. We're just talking about exploding ants. Expected indented block after function declaration. I think I did. If, oh, maybe it's this. No. If. No. Is it this? No. Yeah, reminds me of the time I had an ant named Walter. That's a great name, actually. Expected into block after function declaration. Like that? What does it want from me? Expected conditional expression after F. Okay, I did. This. Expected. Oh. There? Or maybe this? What does it want from me? What are we doing? But I believe if it's this, then spread. There we go. Okay. Else, spread 2. Electric Boogaloo. We'll do this. If R and F is greater than 1.0, which is impossible, then spread 2. Oh. What? What? There we go. 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 Okay. Okay. Else spread 3. Okay. So the idea here, well actually let's make this a little more better. Let's pretend this is like the meanest of the mean. So we're talking about if it's less than 0.6, then it's spread 1. If it's less than 0.8, if it's between, I think if it's greater than 0.6 but less than 1, you're fine, Kaichi. You're good. I mean, how dare you? So it didn't like this. I don't know why. It's pretty easy. It's pretty easy to understand. If the random number is between 0.6 and 1.0, or maybe what it needs to be is like if 0.6, what if it was like this? Is that better? Is that more to your liking? No. Because if we do this, that's not good. That's not good, because then if it's 0.4, it's gonna do both. We don't want both. What we want is we want it in between. We want between the first one and the second one. We want, if it was between, it's a 60% chance of the first one being chosen, and then we want a 30% chance of the second one being chosen, and then otherwise the third one gets chosen. If it gets a 1.0, if it gets that big old D20, then it goes the furthest and is like super, just like, oh my gosh, it's huge. Anyway, so what we're also gonna do is print R and F here. We're gonna same deal here. Same deal here. R and F plus 3. No. We're gonna do spread 2 plus R and F. I think that's how that works. Spread 1 plus R and F. And then spread 3 plus R and F. Okay, they don't like plus. They don't like plus. Can I just do this? I thought I could just add more to it with plus? Maybe I'm misunderstanding. Print. Maybe because the quotations isn't the right thing here. Maybe I need to do this. No. I just want you to print the, like... Because this works just fine. I just want to be able to find a way to separate these three. You know what I mean? I don't know which one is going to be using appropriately. I want... Gosh, I can't believe I'm looking up print, but you know what? I'm... print. Format strings. I have percentage cats. Percentage is 3. String format. Okay. Okay, this isn't quite on print text. Here we go. Print message. Oh, maybe it's comma. Okay, I think it's comma. So if I did spread close. Okay. We did it. We did it. We're learning how to print. Yay! Medium and far. Okay. So this is what we're describing. We have a function of choose, which is being run at every single frame on your computer. And if we press spacebar, which is spread, then it will put out a random number. The random number, if it's beneath 0.6, because the random number is between 0 and 1. It's any number within that period of time. If it's below 0.6, then it's spread close, aka it goes to the closest likely situation, and then it also prints what that number is. So we're going to make sure that our thing is doing what it should be doing, which is if it's beneath 0.6, you're good. If it's beneath 0.9, then it goes a little bit further. But then, if it's not within under 0.9, then it goes far. It essentially got high on its roll, so to speak. But what I need is an in-between. I need an in-between. Greater than or equal to... Can I do like this? Godot, picking numbers between two values. Not random number generator. No. How to generate number between 1 and 1202? No. Okay, hold on. Let's see here. Random number generation. We've seen this before. And also random C, GD script, getting a random number, print randi, this is 50, random integer between 0 and 49. Okay, so rand f returns a random floating point between 0 and 1. This is useful to implement a weighted random probability system, among other things, which is we do want weighted systems here. So picked a random floating point from a normal distribution. That means 0 in deviation. I think I think we need to give a little bit more oomph to this. I think we need to give a little bit variable. We need variable random equals R and F. And then now, if random is less than 6, then do this. And we'll do this for each one. If random is less than 6, if random is this, we'll do this. Boom. 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 Okay, cool. Random, and then if random is between, let's see if this stuff works. 0.6 is greater than. Okay. There we are. Okay, it accepted it a little. So we created a variable, which is they picked a number between 0 and 1. Then we made it a variable. We said it was random. Random, if it's less than 0.6, we'll do spread close and then give us the number. Then if it's between 0.6 and 0.9, it should be this. If it's greater than 0.6 or less than 0.9, I think I'm doing this correctly. The allocator goes to the bigger number. Yeah, I should be good. Shut up. Shut up. And then we spread medium, and then else we spread far. Okay. Let's see if I broke it. Okay. That's a big circle. Damn it. Okay. All right. Let's remove this. Okay, we got our big circle. Okay, let's see here. We have spread close, spread medium 3 times. Oh, I know why. It's because of the mimic. It's because of this. Let's remove detection 2. Why can't I? Hello? Detach script. Okay. Let's see if it still does it 3 times. It did do it 3 times. Interesting. And there's even one here that it gave me a second one. Why is it giving me 2? Hold on. Did I not get the ball? That's layer switching. That's detection 1. Yeah, detection 1 across all these. That makes sense. That checks out. Having this applied to all 3, because it includes all 3, checks out. Or maybe it doesn't? If I remove all those... No. I think we tried that before. It was a disaster. But we do have the positions, because we have other print stuff going on. Spread close. 0. Medium 0. Okay. .3, 0.32. So there's like a second one happening here. And there's a whole second one happening here. Shoes. Did I put shoes somewhere over here? thank you. Appreciate it. I'm sure it does. Because everyone knows I make good choices when it comes to that. I still get calls from people being like, hey, what looks better? Now, can I do that for myself? Hell no. I have good eyes for other people, but not for myself. I am very much blind to what looks good on me. I wish I could turn that to myself, but no, that's not how I work. Which is why I stick to the usual get up. I'm one of those people that always wears the same thing every day. Let's see here. Ain't that just being human? Yeah, probably. Let's see. It's less than 6, it's less than 9. How do we get in between? Get a random array element. Turns apple, orange, pear, or banana every time the code runs. Pick 100 fruits randomly, then you pick up random ones. Right, but what I want is an in-between. Weighted random probability. This is the one that we like. Ooh. Oh, this is exactly what we want. Okay. Okay, so it's not if then else. It's if else if else. Okay, that's where I went wrong. Else if. Yes. Yes. All right. So let's make sure that we have that. If it's 80% chance, 15% chance, 5% chance. Yes, this is what we want. Oh, this is exactly guys. This might not seem like a big deal, but I did most of that without looking it up. We're becoming game devs. We did most of that on the spot without looking things up, man. This is so good. Let's go. I'm learning how to code. All right. Now we redo it. Let's see how it goes. Then boop. It's still prints. It's still prints twice, which means there's something happening. There's something oh, wait, no, yeah. Not only is it going, but it's at a different spot. What is happening? Well, hold on. Before we figure that out, let's see if we fixed our situation. We split into 2. Did y'all see that? Did you see that for a second? We took over 2 houses at the same time. The dodos! Life found a way! Okay, boom. Boom, 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 boom. I mean, far was chosen. It should have gotten it. Oh. We have 2 now. Why do we have 2? We're just, they're spreading. They're spreading. Well, good news. This house is fine. Everything is going to be crazy, right? Okie dokie. So there is definitely something else happening somewhere. The mimic here. We took these off. These shouldn't be moving. And yet, see, there they are, right there. There's Mimic 1 and Mimic 2. This is where they are. This is what the boom. It's like, ooh, that's my house. The gates worked. Is it because of the close, medium, and far proximity? Should we only have it on one? I'm gonna do something kind of dumb. Let's see here. We're going to attach. Oh, cancel. We're gonna put detection 1 on mimic. We're gonna unattach these, and we're gonna run it again, and it's gonna break. Yep. This is not a shapecast ID or 2D. This is what is this? Sprite 2D. Okay, now it's gonna start yelling at me. Yep, there it is. There it is. There they are. Okay, going back to what I was. Oh shit. Else if. So that one's still fine. Okay. Alright. I'm in the middle of breaking my game. What else is new? What else is new? Alright. So now. Okay, fine. We're just gonna go ahead and stop it. And then now we're gonna save. And now with only one on here, instead of all three, we're gonna hit it. Far, nothing happened. Medium, nothing happened. It completely broke. It completely broke. So we're gonna go ahead and put detection back on this, and detection back on this, and now we are gonna redo it. And we're back. Oh, now it's just not working anymore. Oh, happy day. Happy day. Why is it now broken? What did I do? Oh no. It was working. Boop. Okay. Huh. Well, the valid assignment for the property is no longer being propertying. Okay. This is what happens when we mess around and find out. I keep seriously disappearing and coming back. You're fine. You're fine. I don't expect y'all to be here every single second of every single stream. That's ridiculous. The property of the key of the global position of value type vector 2 and the base object type is nil. Which means the attacked global position is nil? Which means it's not getting this? Why? Why did I break? How did this break? That's what I don't understand. Did these not have... These all had detection 1, I thought. I was watching exploding ants and they got invested in cannibalism, so... What? Yeah, no. What the hell? Okay, so choose... Spread 1... And... This all got flagged at the same time. Is it because... Were these not... Was it 2 and 3? Probably not, right? Let's see. No. Yeah, no. Something... I broke something. Somewhere. Over the rainbow, way apart. Why did I break something? Great. I'm moving the damn desk down. Ooh. Down we go. Because my back hurts. from standing. And we'll probably be going into another workout in like 2 minutes. Let's see. But why aren't you working now? What did you do? Oh. I see. This needs to go away. Okay. All right. I understand. You have a wonderful day. Thank you for joining us, silly. I know you don't want to go, but you gotta go. And if there's anything that you want to check out that you missed, I'll have the VOD up. Don't you worry. All right, let's see if this doesn't. See ya. I know. Okay, that didn't do nothing. Actually. You'll be good. Try not to get in any more trouble than you already are. See ya. Have a good day. Hopefully your day gets better. Or hopefully your day at least got better. And continue to be better. Okay. So what the frickety frack happened? Because we got this. Got this. I literally just went back to what I did before. But somehow I went either too far or not far enough, and now something's broken. Because I did this, which is not the case. We were at else if, which is fine. Man. Oh, well, did I break it? Yeah, I broke it. I forgot that I still haven't fixed the main menu. This is the part I don't understand. Why mimic global position, attack to location, attack to global position, attack is location choice, pick random, location choice is target, target, get collider. So this is not getting it. I think it's this. Oop. And then boom, 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 boom. Then boom. Boom, 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 boom. 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 Okay. I believe I've moved everything over in time. And then... So it wasn't that. What is it? Invalid assignment to property or key global position with the type vector 2 and the base type nil. What? Is it because I took the proximity off of these guys too? Fine, I'll throw it back on. Will you work again for whatever reason? Nope. No, why would you? Why would you? That would be too easy. Choose a random one. So that one isn't working because spread one isn't working. Choose isn't working because of that one. So it really is this. The global position is causing issues now. Great. Super. Freaking wonderful. Why? Why is it not working? Nothing has been highlighted, so nothing's been selected, nothing has been turned off. So you should have the ability to get this. Each one of these has different proximities, etc. So that one's still the case. Visibility? No, the visibility should be still there. Collision mask is still 1. Collide with bodies. Physics bodies 2 reported. Collision with area 2Ds. No, we want physical bodies. What the hell? What happened? I didn't do nothing. Alright, am I... What's it spitting out? Relative to root, room, screen, pathfinding, sprite 2D, mimic proximity. Node not found. Why are you looking for mimic proximity? Oh, because I'm telling it to look at mimic close proximity. Node not found. Why wouldn't it be found? It's this plus mimic proximity. Is this the problem? It's red. Usually red means problem. You know, just saying. 4, 5, and 6. That's these 4. It can't find these. Why not? Why could they not find this? It's literally here. Let's see what happens when we do this. Boom, boom, boom. I imagine these break. But let's see. Boop. Honestly, didn't do much of anything. That's because I haven't used any of these, have I? Oh. Crap. I think I know what happened. We need... Okay. Okay, we didn't really tell it what to do, really. I don't even know if this is the correct way we're approaching it, but the point is like, okay, let me walk you through and show you what the issues lies. The issues lies with this. We are hitting a button, it picks a random number. We now have the ability to be like, okay, if it's beneath a certain one, then it's then it picks the closest one, then the medium one, and then the furthest one. That's what we want. But spread 1, which is the closest one, if we run it, we're not telling it to only use the close proximity. It's just running it. It's all the same. It's running the whole damn thing. So what we want in spread 1 is like set collision layer value 1 to false, etc. So it's like we'll get close dot set collision mask value one false. Actually, one is that one, so we want medium and far. Medium, set value to false, and then set far, set value to false. And then set close, set medium to true. Right? And then go on. So what I'm hoping is that the collision mask, by turning the medium and far ones off and leave the close one on when the close one is selected, then what will happen is that it will then only try to go within there. So now, here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? Even if it gets the 10%, let's say this because this is a big one, right? Let's say it gets a miraculous 3, the far one. He gets the far one. The far one includes everything within this, including close. So we kinda, in a way, want to make it so that the areas don't overlap. But I have no effing clue how I would go about making it so that the areas don't overlap and it's like literally just beyond here or over here. We could like maybe add something in the coding where it's like the choice can't be within certain amount of meters or a certain amount of pixels, and it has to be outside of that, where it's like beside, like, oh, if it's far, then we'll like check to see if it's within a certain amount, and if it's so, then redo it, right? But I think I'm also fine with it. Let's see. Let's put this at let's see here. Medium, far, nothing happened. Okay. It really is something broken here. Something broke. Invalid assignment of property or key global position with a value vector 2 of base object of type nil. I ran into this issue when I was trying to do something that it wasn't meant to do. Like specifically, like I tried to apply a thing that wasn't supposed to, but this was working before. This was doing absolutely fine before, and then I broke it. How? How did I break this? Hold on, let me check something. Okay. My gut instinct was about right. Let's see. Because it's currently getting collider from the target. And you would use the close proximity of getting a collider in the first place. What's interesting is that when this thing comes out, no collider found for spread 1. Right. It's not getting a collider. Why? Why aren't you getting colliders? We have it's on proximity. It should be getting it. So why? choose, input spread. Spread 1 definitely happens. Because spread 2 and spread 3 can work just fine, and it doesn't cause an issue. It still prints, does the whole thing. And then it hits spread 1. Let's go ahead and do this. Shove that in for now. The only thing that was here was just this. If input is pressed, then this should go. Well, let's look at it again. I hit this, and it froze immediately, right? Let's do it one more time. Let's keep an eye out on something. We have a handful of print values that should be printing. Stack trace, where is it? No. Expand all? No. Collapse all. There was nothing. Output. Here we go. Okay. So it did spit it out. Okay. So this is still spitting out the appropriate numbers. So this is still running to a degree. Huh. Okay. I'll think about this. Y'all can think about it or just kind of be like, I'm also here. And get some water, get a bathroom break, stretch, exercise, do whatever it is. I have some exercise. I'll do it later. All my blood's going to my brain, and I'm like, I need to figure this out. Why are you broken? I don't understand. Why was it working before? And it's not working now. Let's spread 2 and spread 3. Spread 2 is enter and then shift. Let's try those. Well, they shouldn't do anything. I don't do anything. So let's go ahead and throw detection 2 on here. Detection 3 on here. Something happened. None of these are working now. Oh boy. Why aren't you working? Enabled. All of them are enabled. Hey, welcome back. All these should be working, but they're obviously not. So we are now in the process of figuring that out. What I also did, in case you weren't here to see it, I also added the other detections that were stuff that I hadn't touched previously. Threw it on the other quote-unquote mimics, because I planned on there be additional mimics, so I wanted to make sure that the spread of one doesn't equal the spread of all of them at the same time, and they all have different rates, etc. And those are also giving us the same error. So something happened. Something happened in general that is not good. Oh, is this 2? This should be sprite, mimic. I'll sprite to be, whatever. It's fine. But why isn't it detecting all these guys? Are a mask 1. These guys are on collision mask 1. So they should be able to detect. Light mask and visible layer are both on 1. So they should be able to see each other. But they're not getting the collider? Why? Why aren't you able to get the collider? And if it was invalid, it would be it's to run it again, right? This is the loop. This is the thing where it's like, oh, if it's 0, then you don't come up with this error. You don't get a null factor. The fact that it came up with 0 means that none of them are working, even after looping. I think. But why? I didn't change anything, did I? Did I mess with anything on these proximities? Like this main one, after all, definitely I didn't change. The only thing I changed on the other two were just the scale. It should have still been good. So why aren't you working? That's detection. This should be Mimic 2. And then here, this should be Mimic 3. Let's try this again with that little bit of information. That explains some things. Okay, so Mimic 3 is working just fine. Okay. All right, well, look at all that. That's Mimic 2 going off on its own, working super great. Man, Mimic 2 is doing a good job. Holy crap. Mimic 3 coming in for the kill. Sticky keys. Sorry, I made that one shift. So those are fine. Mimic. Something happened with Mimic. Something happened with Mimic. What did this do? What did I do to Mimic? As I look at all this, and I'm like, it's exactly the same. It's exactly the same, with the sole difference being this part. Okay, let me try something. Let's put that away. We'll do spread 1. Okay. We're going to go ahead and put all this behind bars. Then for this one, we'll put you back. If input spread is done, then put these back up. Look at all these indents. Look at all these indents. And then now we're going to try it. All right, Star. You have a wonderful day. Thank you for stopping by. Nope. It should be exactly the same. Target 1, get collider. Input is press spread. Location choice, spread 1. The only difference is that it's spread instead of spread 1, which I don't think it really matters. As long as it's consistent, it doesn't matter. See ya! Null these two either. So what's the difference? Bodies. Collide with bodies. Transform would be the same as well. Literally no difference for the mimic. This one and this one. Only the position is different, which is fine. So why? And this is also visibility. Like nothing else has been messed with. What is causing these issues? Let's remove detach script. Make it so there's only one of them. No. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna do you and detach script. No. In fact, I'm more confused. So, currently, I had kind of like a quote-unquote backup of two other mimics. The idea was that I wanted to make sure that they were all running on different clocks, where it's like, oh, because eventually there will be more mimics that are thrown in, but you don't know at what point that would be, or the vibe, the vibe will change, right? But so I added that, and they are moving around just fine, and this guy's moving around just fine. Damn sticky keys. Maybe I should make that control instead. Point is, and then as soon as I do the normal one, it breaks. But I'm looking at it all, and I'm like, they're exactly the same. I even went back and undid my work. I didn't delete it, but I put it behind hashtags, which means it won't read it. So it doesn't. The proximities are all the same. Shapecast 2D, like the sprite is there. The only thing different is that they call on the variables. I guess I could take that off, even though I don't think that's going to cause anything because it's not referring to anything. There's no reason why you would cause it to break. Yeah. But everything else is exactly the same. And then I looked at the mimic itself to see if there's any difference between the backup mimics and this mimic, and the only difference is sometimes when it makes no sense, it is the reason, so I tested it anyway. Test what? I'm pretty much testing everything. I'm going through and making sure that... Okay. You know what? Let's detach the script. This proximity, we're going to put detection 1 on. We'll see if the script is the problem. Interesting. Oh. Script is the problem. Okay. So even under a different mimic, it still causes issues, which means it's a skipped problem. I say obviously, but nothing's obvious in coding. So why? Like this is the difference. Like this one works fine. This one doesn't work fine. We have 5 colliders. Well, we have the input action press spread 2. 2 different buttons. No difference. Target 1 through 5. Get collider. 1 through 5. Array happens. Location choice. Pick random. Location choice. Attacked. Instance. Spread 1. And spread. All it is a difference in naming convention. They do the exact same thing. Get collider shape. Shape ID. If attacked is not null, then we get the position. Get attacked position. Global position. And then that's the error that occurs. Something is happening here. Something's happening here. We're still getting the thing. Hold on, let's see what's printing and what's not. At least I remember seeing that it's okay. Yeah. Output. We're not getting the shape ID. Or are we? No, we're getting the global position. The shape ID is 0, I think. And then the print attacked is there. So it's getting it. It's getting the location. But it's not... It's saying that the type is wrong. But this is a shape cast 2D. I'm gonna do something kind of stupid. I'm closing and opening Godot. Okay. Now, we're gonna run it. Okay, still broken. All right. Just saying. Like, the way that it's behaving, it's almost saying that, like, the extends is wrong. Like, there's something, like, it's saying that it is something that it's not. Okay, let me check it out. Game dev. Invalid assignment of the global position. I have a feeling I've seen this too. Let's see. Putting on it to make an invader style game. Dollars firmly. Value type. Preload. Look at all this stuff that I totally don't understand. Never mind, I fixed it. Apparently there was a typo when I called the timer's timeout. Job position is null. This assignment looks very suspicious. Are you sure it works correct? I just want to know how I broke it. There's one thing that I haven't changed back. Spread. 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 Maybe that did it. Let's see. Nope. It did not. They're all on. They're all enabled. That's really kind of like the biggest thing. It should be exactly what it was before, so why isn't it working now? I turned something off. That I messed with something that I shouldn't have messed with. Sometime today. Maybe when I go back and edit this, it'll be like, you dumb ass. Maybe I'll be like, you dumb. What would it be? Is it because of all of this, anything after if should be indented. I was gonna say imprinted, that is not the right word. Okay, indenting isn't a problem. Because I did a lot of indenting and stuff. You know, my friend explaining coding perfectly, you have to constantly play you're a dumbass, you're a genius until the code is done. Yep. Pretty much. We were on a win like 20 minutes ago. We were like, oh my gosh, I did this without looking it up. Yay! Proceeds to break the entire thing. I just don't know what I did wrong. It's like Jenga, I hate it. It's not super great, to be honest. But I also really like it. I think it's really fun. Oops, sorry. Bumped into you. Well, global position of vector 2 of the base object is nil. To me, it's not detecting properly, which is why I don't understand it. Because everything points to it is. It is detecting properly. Visibility on, ordering, texture, material. But I am not seeing where it is. I think I found it. Please don't let this be it. If so, I'm gonna feel so stupid. Okay, we fixed it. We fixed the damn thing. Okay. So, for those curious. So, how about this? Learning moment. This, we're gonna go the reading rainbow. Dun, 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 dun. All right, this is what we're gonna do. So, if you unattach a script from something underneath something else, and we're just like, haha, I'm just gonna put this back, teehee, and then you put it, you have to reassign any variables that you've put. My mimic wasn't hooked to this anymore because I took it off. I put it on these being like, does this fix it? And it fixes it, because of course it fixes it. But I forgot to do it back on the main one. Okay. Okay. We're back. No. No, it doesn't. It doesn't automatically. It doesn't automatically. Maybe I can autofill it? Maybe the variable mimic? Hold on. I'm about to do something dumb. Y'all ready? You're all ready for this? So what we're going to do is we're going to just go do this, and we're going to do mimic. It didn't work. I was thinking if I could specifically name, hey, the export mimic is that, but no. It's fine. It's fine. By it's fine, I mean it's not. Alright, so now we throw this back on here. Do I have to do it for every one of them? I do. Every last one of them, I gotta do it. Okay, now let's start turning our things on. Let's turn our shit back on. Okay, so first of all, spread. We need to do this to spread 1. Oh no, this needs to be, we need to bring this back to choose. Okay. Then we have take our choose out of jail. Then we're gonna name this spread 1. We're gonna actually put these back in jail. We're not done with you yet. We're gonna take this off. We don't want to double dip. Spread 1. Okay. Now everything should be working appropriately. Should being the key word. We're probably gonna get multiple instances. Actually not. We're... Oh. Okay, let's do it again. If we see 3... Okay, let's see here. So we did this. It was like boom. Then we had close, medium, medium. So 150. Spread close. Okay. Close and medium. Okay, I see what's happening here. So if it's medium, it's giving both. It's giving both if it's... I thought else if is supposed to prevent... I thought the point of it was that it wasn't going to run it. Boom. Apparently a blue got in there somewhere. Yep, now it's double doing. Now we've hit double. Why are you splitting? Do you have 2 heads? Like, what are you doing? Honestly, kind of funny. In the sense of, like, instead of adding new mimics, we just let the code Hydra naturally over time. So it all happens at the same time. And it just starts splitting. Is it a bug or a feature? But no, we don't want them spreading at the same time. Boom, boom, boom. Now we're at 3. Now 3 things are happening at the same time. And now we hit it. I mean, we're still not. And then after this, we could just be like, you know, hit enter. The new guy comes in. So let's see here. Let's do this again. Boom. Apparently we moved. Not really. Boom, 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 boom. Getting these all the way through. And then now we're having our other guy kind of come in. Oh, did we hit? No. Why aren't you? Oh, shift is working. You know what? We're changing away from shift. Why did I do this? Why did I put shift on as the next one? Do damn control, idealist. Let's see here. Edit. Left control. There we go. Done. Damn sticky keys. Okay, so it's splitting. I don't know. But we also didn't do this right. Right? I don't understand either, Dragon. Okay. So we're also still, so we're smart in that we kind of figured it out, but we're also still dumb because it isn't doing what we expect it to. Right now it's functioning, it's big, etc. It's choosing spread 1, spread 2, and spread 3. Right now, spread 2 and spread 3 don't do nothing. So now we're going to do the close, medium, and far values and see how we can do it. Oh, now we're reaching, okay. So now we need to set these back 1 each. There's probably a shorter way to do this, but what am I, game dev? Okay. Why do I need to? Why would I need it? Why would I need to indent that? I honestly don't know if I can turn it off. I've never tried. Is it an if that we have to do it? No, I wanted to just go. Unless what if we did this? What if we did that here? Identifier closed, not declared in the current scope. What do you mean? Oh. There you go. Okay. Alright. There you go. How's that? Because now, if spread 1 is chosen... Actually, no. This should be above. Because what's going to happen is that if this is chosen, then it will close... It will make the closed one be the only one that's available, then spread 1 hits. Wait. Can't I just... Wait, hold on. We might be a genius. We're on the genius loop now. We're in the genius section now, boys. Let's go. I might be actually smart. Proceeds to look at my master's degree. Tear rolling down my face. Am I actually smart? So instead of making different spreads of this whole thing over and over again, what we could do is put this as spread, right? But what's going to end up happening is that now these will change between each one. We set close to false and medium to true. We turn them off before we run the program. And then the program doesn't need to be selective. The program's just going to do its thing. But we just made it so that we've turned off the smaller or bigger. We made it so the right radar was on before we even. So basically, a simpler way of putting this. Imagine you had 3 different radars, each one bigger, like each one that gets bigger. But in order to save energy, you should only pick one at a time. All we're doing is changing the radar before we ping, instead of having like a whole different thing for each individual one that we have to turn on and off. So let's do spread, and then same shtick. Spread, except this one is false, and this one is true. Now, we're not 100% sure if the collision mask value stuff actually does, like what I want it to. So we're about to test it. Boop. Oh! Okay, that was a lot. That was 3. That is 1, 2, 3 things moving. Let's watch the craziness. Boop. Immediately breaks. Okay. Let's detach these two and see if this still is okay. -1, -1, -1, -1. I don't know how we got into negatives. How did we get a negative choose? I don't understand. What does that mean? Oh, debugger forever. That's a good sign. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Yeah, I'm gonna be sure to reattach them. Alright, get you back to Mimic. How did we get -1? It's points. It's 0 to 1. How did we get -1 as an option? That's crazy. Okay. Okay. Alrighty then. This is what we're gonna do. Oh boy. Huh. Should this also be else if? No. Okay. I'm sorry. Sorry. Else, not if. Else. Okay. Alright. Sorry. I'm sorry, code. Apologize. Proceeds to leave gifts and or tributes. Bunch of rubber ducks. Okay. So, I mean, I like where my head's at. Because what I want is, I want it to turn off. Oh, wait, what if we did set enable off? Close, set, right? Set. Close dot set. Let's see here. Set process input, set thread. We want to set get global. We don't want to get, we want to set it. We don't want to get it. We don't want to get enable. We want to set enable to false. Set enable. Is physics interpolated and enabled? That is not what I'm talking about. Like, I just want to set this value. Property enabled. If true, collisions will be reported. That's what I want. I want to turn off the enable. But I thought we found a way to turn off enable this down here. Set collision layer value to false, which is why. Oh. Set collision layer value 1 true. Well, it didn't autofill. Well, the layer made it so that we wouldn't be able to collide it, but we want collision mask, I thought. Thanks, Dragon. Appreciate you stopping by. I will try not to bash my head into the wall too much, but thank you for hanging out. Wonderful having you, as always. Have a good night's sleep. I'll be sure to be posting in the Discord for the videos that will be, I think, already released by this point, actually. But you get rest first. You can wake up to it. Because collision layer value, I mean, we could do that. Let's do this. Let's highlight this. Not with this bad mouse. All right, it's fine. All right, so boop, 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 boop. 2 E's. My God, so powerful. And then last, but certainly not least, damn mouse. Okay, all right, we're good. Then, boom. Okay, all these are now layered. Let's see what happens if we do a layer value. Immediately breaks. It doesn't even. It doesn't even. Okay. Boop. Okay. Oh, no. There you go. All right, let's fix this again. Oh, I could do this. Oh, that's so much easier. Why? I'm so dumb. I'm so smart. I'm so dumb. I'm so smart. Double clicking highlights the thing? Who would have thought? Because this one does, quote unquote, technically work, but it works 3 separate times. What if we flip the proximity and the mimic? No. 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 Because I'm trying to think, like, I think the reason this is happening, is because we have 3 different proximities here. So it's triggering for each one. Right? We don't want it to trigger for each one. We want to trigger it for only one of them. But in order for do that, we need to have the mimic be the one to trigger it. But if we did that, that breaks most of what we have going on here. So we kind of have to like make something that's underneath it. So I was thinking, oh, underneath the proximities will be the mimic, but they would probably have mimics based around, like, we wouldn't be able to get it underneath all 3 of these. It would be underneath 1, but it wouldn't be underneath all 3. So how do we make it so that by clicking on a button, it applies to all 3 of these? But it turns them on or off, depending. Spread, close, spread. See, each of these are different values. See how they're different values? It means it rolled 3 times. And because they rolled 3 times... Oh. Well, this is wrong. Okay. False, true, false, 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 true, true, false, false. Okay, let's try that again. Let's see what happens. Yep, same. Yep, it's definitely happening 3 times. So how do we translate... Or not translate. How do we get it so that this thing happens only once, but it applies to all 3 of them? Because we tried the only one thing, but that causes issues in of itself. It breaks. It either broke, it did something that we didn't want. Like, it didn't do the thing. What if... What if we do it a little differently? Just a touch. Just a touch. This is kind of what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we have another thing underneath this mimic. And this one is like, we can call it like selection. It's just a little thing that we'll select. And we will do a similar thing as we did with the export. Export variable, and we'll do export variable for close, medium, and far. We take these off. And it's the decision maker. We have like a quote unquote decision maker node. And its job is to then switch between these two with the detection. We could do detection. We can just call this detection. We can do close proximity, medium proximity. These things are doing the work of it. But the actual turning them on and off, the choice here is something else and isn't part of it. So let's add a child node. I don't know. I think just a 2D node is kind of where I'm looking here. And we're just gonna name this node choice. Right? And then what we're gonna do is that we're gonna take this. We're going to make a new one of these instead of detection. We'll do, what was the one that we did before? Spread choice? Perfect. Right? Function choose. Right? Process delta. Choose. Done. And then we export. And it's going to be close equals shape cast 2D. Isn't that how I did it? Did I not do it right? Export, oh, colon. Not equals. Shape cast 2D. Should it be like mimic close proximity equals shapecast 2D? Why is it? Oh, I'm dumb. Variable close shapecast 2D. Okay. And then same deal. Medium. Far. And then we put this on choice. Cool. Export, variable medium, etc. And then area close medium shapecast 2D. Why is this? Why does this one give me that, but this one doesn't? Sprite 2D. Export variable mimic sprite 2D. Does it need to be underneath it? Let's see. And then I go boop. So what if I go underneath here? Anything? No. It's because of detection 1, but this one should also do it. Because it's a spread choice. Error, expected expression for variable initial after exclamation. Or to expected equals? Was there equals? There's no equals here. At export, variable mimic colon sprite 2D. Right? We could also do this. Okay. Why is it because it needs, so does this need to be mimic close proximity? Does it need to be the name? Because I named it the same as the other one. Right? Probably not, but you know what? Let's try to make this as exact as we can. We'll switch it back if we want to. If you want to, if you know dance, if you know dance, no friends of mine. Yeah. Close, medium, far. Let's put these as boom, boom, boom. Because this is the variable for it. We want shape cast, because that's what this is, right? Shape cast 2D. Does it matter it needs to be capital on that second one? Maybe it does. Yep, looks like that was, it was capitalization. There you go, idealist. Damn. Alright, boom, boom. Again, not showing up. Spread choice. It's definitely there. Interesting. Because this one's there. You have one. Export variable mimic sprite 2D. Right? And that's here. Boom. Export. Sprite 2D. This one, you aren't. But why? Is it shape because it's shapecast? Okay, let's do the same thing. Let's do property mimic, no description available. Sprite 2D. Let's do Sprite 2D and see what happens. Export variable check sprite 2D. Okay. Yeah, nope, it didn't come up. So is it because it's a 2D node? That's what's causing the issue? Process. Because we're looking at this and I'm like, cool, it's there, but I don't understand. I don't understand. Why isn't it working? Export mimic sprite 2D. On ready, you have those. Which is fine and dandy, I suppose. So what if we boom, boom, boom. Okay. And then what we need. There it is. Okay, so the issue was the reds. Okay. Because there was reds, it wasn't going to do it. Okay. Yep. So close. Boom. Medium. Boom. Far. Boom. We've now assigned the choice to the proximities. We're going to detach these scripts. Fuck. Man. Wait, hold on. Because the mimic script here. So it still needs a mimic, and it still needs a script. Oh wait, no, it still works. Okay. So we still need detection 1 on each of these. Let's go ahead and assign mimic again. Assign mimic. All right. And now on spread choice, this is the input. Set it, and then we need hashtag spread. Does it work now? No, it doesn't. It's not. Basically, I want it to also. Okay, it turns itself on. It's able to. Okay, it's able to choose. It's able to do this, right? It's able to turn this stuff off and on. It only needs to happen once. Beautiful. I think what we want from this actually is actually get rid of this. This just turns things on and off. It's a choice manipulator. Then we go back to here. We don't do choose. Instead, oh, it's the same shtick though. Do we just put the whole thing in there? Do we just do the whole thing? Let the proximity do its thing? No, because if we get the collider... Well, let's see. Let's see what happens when we try to save this whole damn thing. Function spread. The collider shape and all that. Okay, so yes, it won't do it because get collider not found on base self, right? There's no collider here. There is colliders here, which is why we can't just throw it on there. Because I was hoping by pulling this, it allows us to then pull the, like, we're able to manipulate it from here. But I don't think that's the case. Because we could take this part off, and then we still can run this. But I need a way to run a different program. Can we export? Can we export export script? Variable script. Can we do that? Is that a thing? Nope. It is not a thing. God, Gosh, I don't know. Because what I want to do is okay, so turn this on. So spread choice chooses the thing, and then I want it to run this. I want it to then be like, cool, run close, mimic close proximity, right? All right. Well, let's write what we've done today. I think we've kind of hit our limit for now. People gone to bed, do all that jazz. So let us go ahead and... What did we do today? We explored the ESRB, or IARC. We added additional distances with variable probabilities. We added, broke, fixed new code for selecting the different distances. And then we also created new script for identifying or for probabilities to remove triplicate issues. Script for each distance. That's where we're at. We're trying to make that new attempted to find a way to run script from other script, depending on probability. Okay, so that's where we're at. So we actually went pretty far, especially since we broke and fixed. So that's huge. This one we're gonna go ahead and our goal for next week is to fix the multiple script issue. Fix multiple script issue and potential add to location resistances. Oh, one thing that we did also add. Wait, I had it in my brain, and then I finished this sentence, and now I don't remember it. It was... What else did we do? It was adding the additional distances, making so it hops around. I don't remember. Must not have been important. ESRB, I don't think we really made anything else anywhere on the Excel sheet. So I think we're all caught up, and we know what we're going to do next time. We're going to fix the fact that there's 3 of them and try to make it so that it's only one button click and then it's able to manipulate all the different scripts at the same time. Okay. And then as far as anything else that we need to do, difficulty of the mimic, we also need to implement a if mimic is if this variable, aka the difficulty of the mimic, is so and so, then these happens as well. And then not all locations were getting, and then after that, I think it is good to go. I think at that point then we need to decide the rate in which it spreads, and less to do with how it goes about the map. So thank you all for joining me here today. It was wonderful having you. I'm running a bit later than usual because I started later than usual. And I hope you all have a wonderful day, a wonderful evening, and I will see y'all on Saturday. All right, take care. See ya. Bye-bye.